beautiful beings of the universe, welcome to now. I'll start this video with the fire flame and I'll light a beautiful violet colored incense. And in this video, I'm going to talk in more details about gangstalking, my experience, and the solution out of it. I'll also talk in detail of who are these people who are involved, why do they do that, and how you can keep yourself unbothered and still rock at your life while destroying them every single day. So let's go. Number one reason is why are you being targeted is because you have that light what others do not have. That means you are more connected to your truth, to your source. Another thing, you are supremely talented and they just get so jealous of you and they try to copy you, but they could never ever be you. And that's why they hire all of these people. And basically, this is a targeted program by the government of all major countries. And they do this on their own people who they want to get rid of because they cannot control or manipulate them. So how do they do this? Because naturally, the people on top, they do not want to get their hands dirty. So they pay people at the lower level, these gang stalkers, and that's why they gang stalk you not just when you move out, but even outside your house. They keep on banging the doors of their car. They keep on playing false sirens. They make their children cry out of no reason, literally yell. And then there might be some other times when they have been told to completely wipe out the noise. That means you would feel like you are living in a ghost island. Like there's no sound for kilometers. And basically, there are a lot of tactics that they use. Like even when you're in a shopping center, all of these 50, 60 people, they would stalk that store where you are at. Somebody would sit too close to you, like literally so close to you and staring at you, giving you bad stares all this time, talking about you. Other incidences, whatever thing you're studying or whatever video or whatever family member you talked about, they're going to sit next to you and talk exactly about that same serial, about that same show, about that same music. And their agenda is so that they could intimidate you. And a lot of times, everyone is involved in this. Everybody's involved. There are two ways how the government and police and all these gang stalkers hire these people. One is either by paying them, or second is by putting them onto fear that if you do not come with us, we are going to make your life living hell. That's why all of your neighbors are involved in this. I studied a lot about this in terms of others people experiences. And on Quora, there are a lot of these, like I was thinking I was the only one until I found out that there are millions of people who are targeted individuals by the government. And it's a shame how the people in power who should actually be your protectors are themselves, they want to destroy you. Now you might think, where does this all lead to? So their agenda is they think that you have got some secret sauce in you because how are you so strong? How are you able to do everything so alone? Just by you with your faith of God. So first thing first, they want you to fall weak. For that reason, they use electromagnetic wave radiations, EMF, that they send out through the satellites, that they send out through their devices. So even though you're at home, you're being 24/7 monitored. You've been intentionally cut out because they have bought over the story to everyone and told lies. And mind you, the people who believe those lies are themselves the perpetrators. So Do not feel that you're a victim. You are the truth. And your job is to talk about it, to be vocal about it, to form your community online or in people. And notice this, only the people of light who know what you're telling is right, who are not covered, who are not fearful, are going to stand by your side. And above all, put your faith in the God, because it's God who has made you so strong that you came all this far all alone. Whereas those cowards, they got paid to be a gangstalker. They've been paid to murder you. Don't think there are any one of them getting out of it safe. First of all, understand this. Being born doesn't mean you're safe. You can be a murderer doesn't mean you would not be murdered. So all these people who gangstalk you, like I told you in all of my other videos, whenever I'm out, all these big buses and cars come straight in to crash on me. And some people have very good laugh around you because those are straight demons. And the demons gets very happy when the gods get troubled. So this all is a spiritual warfare. So I was just researching on the ways out of it, and one incredible member on Quora talks about this. Step one rule: be bold, be yourself, and expose them, because they think that your silence is fear. But well, no. You are so strong and you're so bold. That's why they are after you. Because they want to be like you. How could you be so unique, awesome, and talented, and so bold and fearless? Whereas them, they have lived their whole life out of lies, out of trickery, out of cowardice. And basically it's these type of people who sell their soul to the devil to be a gang stalker, to be a criminal. This is all criminal. And who are you to say when the government themselves hires these big gangs of people? When there is constantly false alarm around your house all the time, at 2 or 3 in the night, there are police running around for no reason. Their agenda is clear: fear. They want you to get insane and drive you nuts so that you want to kill yourself. I watched an incredible documentary, and this is happening in US, and also it happens in UK, Australia, all of the nations, even in Singapore, Indonesia, lot of countries throughout the world. So as per that plan, whoever the government suspects, and who the government is going to suspect: somebody who's vulnerable, somebody who's honest, somebody who minds their own business, somebody who is not a Satan, then that's when you are the target. Because the rest of the Satans, the rest of the evil people, you're not a threat, because you have already sold your soul to the devil. So these people are put under the targeted individual, and gradually the government has the plan to get rid of everyone. So even the demonic satanic ones would get rid of them. They would want to get rid of them, just that their number comes next. So first in line are these people, and in that regard they've got millions of people on their watch. So it's as if they're doing a sort of pilot testing on these individuals in all of the countries, wherein they think that you're a threat, you know too much. You know too much about our lies, you know too much about our manipulation, of how rigged and corrupt the system is, of how lies are sold in this matrix of work and money. And you just know too much. So they want to get rid of you. And that's why they want to create such disgusting environment where around you, that you finally feel like, okay, well, I want to give up. and they want to make your living life like hell. So whenever you step out, you would hear all these nonsense people come around and start screaming in front of you, talking so loud, barbaric, honking in front of your house, banging their doors too loud, letting their dogs bark, giving you strange, weird looks. The moment you step out, there are all these number of cars following you, sometimes with the same number plates, everything having 000 or everything having 5 times 5. You would notice the same thing that you use being paved on your way. So, the type of pen that you use, you would find the same exact pen wherever you go, whether it's a medical clinic or wherever you go. Or you would find the same word chill everywhere, like some random person who would stand intentionally because they are gangstalker and they have been paid. Their job is to just to make you look insane because you see everywhere chill. So on some man's back of the t-shirt chill is written. Then the next car which is on the street, on their dashboard chill is written. There's another woman that goes in the third shop, on her t-shirt as well chill is written. So all of these are intentionally put so that you doubt, what is this happening? Is this all coincidence? Is this all uh, just a chance? No, it's all planned. Then all of their electromagnetic devices which targets your body. I was shocked, like I've been feeling this way. And then I read on Reddit and Quora and a lot of other uh, YouTube videos of targeted individuals, wherein they say that these rays are made so that even though you have done no special physical work, suddenly your organs start to pain in your body, or you feel very heavy, or you start to feel like a pregnant woman, even though that is called as phantom pregnancy through those rays that they send out. So you start to feel uneasiness in your body, heaviness in your feet. You don't feel like eating anything. And all of these are done by the government agencies who are hiring these people to use their torture tactics on the targeted individuals. And this not just happens in Sydney, this is throughout the world. And I'm making this video so that you call back your power. Number one, stop fearing. Stop fearing that, oh, what will happen to me? Because you should, first of all, be spiritually very much aligned to the truth that all of us will die, and the people who are torturing you, they're going to die in much more miserable way. Because the law of karma always plays out. So never ever get into this victim mindset. I'm a psychic. So they could not control me, though I've been gangstalked for really, really long time. They gangstalk you even at your workplace. Everybody around you, the day you go to office, everybody else starts making fun of you. Or they will just start talking so loud right behind you in front of your desk just to make you look like you do not matter. Then they would do all sorts of games to get you fired. I've been fired from so many jobs. Not because I'm the worst, but because I'm the best. And the Satan sees your light. And that's why they do all of these games and they get you fired. But again, you realize the way the world works and how it's all bullshit and lies, and the workplace itself is a bully gang of how people just go to work to get money and nobody ever comes back fulfilled in a real sense. But all the liars, look at the way they talk. I did this. I had a very productive day. I had such a productive day at work. No, bitch, you didn't. All they do is talk lies to each other. But they know who you are, so naturally they give you some piece of work so that you keep your mouth shut. Basically, this whole game is rigged. This whole thing is planned out and it's dying already. This world is already in a state of death and decay. But these gang stalkers and all these low vibrational dumbass beings think that I literally feel like, wow, how could somebody be so dumb as to not understand how the matrix is, how life works? But well, for that you need intelligence. And I get that. Probably these dumb asses, they do not have that. And that's why they stalk you. They make you the target. They want to make you look like, how could you be so cool? And I'm such a bore. But soon enough, they're going to question their work. Like, it's not entertaining. It's so boring. Like, you have to be utterly dumb to be able to do some management's low level, garbage level work. Like, you have got to be absolutely brainless for that. Because if you're great, naturally you're going to have a lot of problems with the people around you, the low vibrational ones, the dumb masses which can be controlled. And it's always a dumb individual who lives in the darkness who would say yes to whatever the authority says them to. Because they could be either manipulated by fear or by greed. I'll pay you this much. I'll pay you a lot of money and insurance and stuffs. So now go ahead and target this person, target that person, target this whole city. Because gradually the plan of all of this AI movement is depopulation. So all of this comes out in lists. The first one is the targeted individual, then the other set of demonic beings who they're going to wipe out in no time, just within a matter of few years. And all the sheeps who think that, oh, as long as I keep myself low to the demons, I'm going to be safe. You're not going to be safe then, and you're not safe now. Because know this, the gang stalkers themselves, they are thrown out of the system the moment your job is done. And they are coming to get you. So at least do some work which you enjoy doing. At least create something which is worth it, which has got some meaning out of this meaningless life. Because you see, anyhow, the existence is so point blank. And I wonder how come people are still breeding children because they are themselves satanic and then they get more satanic children in the world just so that their life could be more fucked up, just like how their life is so fucked up. And they all look the same. They all be the same. Sad, miserable, and pathetic. Full of shit. So, talking about the EMF, electromagnetic frequencies that they send out, these microwave frequencies would make you feel like there's something eroding in your heart, or sometimes your nerve would feel strange sort of sensations. Sometimes they would send those piercing waves through your private organs. Then sometimes they would also, like it has happened to me, sometimes they would uh, send you signals in your brain that just gives you a thought that, oh, I might fall, and then you actually fall down from your bicycle, and then you get a lot of pain, right? So on in general, you would not lose your control, but these people, they send those frequencies to you, and it's all about mind control. They want to control every single person. So don't think it's only you. Don't think that I'm the only one who's facing all this. First of all of your thoughts are read, and not just yours. Everyone's thoughts are being read through EMFs. And let a fool not believe, and let a fool laugh. If they are laughing and do not believe your truth, either they are themselves the perpetrator or they are dumbass. It's either of the two. So they read your thoughts, and then they manipulate it. I watched an excellent video of a great spokesman in US, and he was talking about this, that in this day and age, the war with bombs is going to get over, because once the mind control thing comes in with AI, which is already happening now, then they can get rid of you without ever having to touch you and without ever having to confront you. When they can alter your thoughts, when they will make you do things that they want you to do. So basically, you lose your control over your own thoughts, you lose your your own decision making capabilities. And he was talking about this 6G. Once 6G comes in, game is over. You lose yourself and you are no more there. But lot of satanic masses would say yes to it, because they think that it's okay, at least I'll be alive. Because the other way out, if you're a god worshipper, this all is a spiritual warfare. They want to get rid of people who are the believers. They want to get rid of the people of light. They want to get rid of the people who are truly chosen, 144,000. They are after them. Because these are the biggest threat to their world of lies, who know too much, who see it, and still kept quiet all these while. We chose to keep quiet all these while and never spoke. Though I've seen this all for years, for a decade. I never spoke about it. But then I saw there's a time for everything. There's a space and time and your destiny. That's what makes it move. And truly, I don't say that I do all this because I planned this and that. I just say what I need to say because my soul guides me to. So these gang stalkers might think that they are doing torture to you so that you suffer and keep quiet. Their whole agenda is to make you blind like them. Their whole agenda is to make you Satan like them so that you lose your faith. How they worship these Satans, and they might be just going to whatever spiritual buildings where there's no ounce of truth. Only people go there to socialize. So that's why they hate you, and that's why they want to manipulate you and get inside your head through use of all these technologies. But here's the thing, what you do comes back to you. It's a perfect circle. So it's very awesome when I see these demons around me, moving around like all the time, how they send their pathetic, noisy animals and birds as well just to target you. Well, all of these are not just intended to you. This is for intention of whole of the masses so that everybody gets dumbed down. But not everyone has the courage or the skills to see the problem statement as it is and to talk about it. That needs intelligence. Not everyone has that. But since I've been gifted with that by the divine God, and I'm called to speak about it, so I talk about it on my channel. So you're called to, first of all, stay bold and fearless and keep going in faith, keep going in the truth of the God. See where He takes you. You might not have all of the answers. Just like a gang stalker. See, gang stalking, all of these people, there is a full-time job for that. And anybody could get into that as long as you sell your soul. So you see all these dumb people doing these gang stalking things, all for money. If there was no money involved, nobody would do that. Why do you think somebody would stalk you 24/7 if there was no money involved in that? Why do you think your neighbors they would have an eye on you? Because there's money involved in that. Why would do you think people go around you whichever place you go? Like, I've been at so many gyms, and all of these are staged things. Like the same person or multiple in many cases, they keep on showing up at the same time as you go. They leave at the same time as you leave. And then they exactly keep on hovering around you. Their intention is not to use gym for exercise because they have been paid gang stalkers. And then you would see those same people out in the public following you wherever you go, to the gas station, to the grocery store, to the cafes. And they do not want to hide because that's what they are paid for. They want you to see that, look, I'm stalking you, so you better be fearful. But I'm here to tell you that you should not be fearful at all. The darker the light, the darker the night, the brighter the day is going to be. So if you're a chosen, if you're a real chosen that I'm talking to, you are going to come out more bright, and shining on the other side. While all these demons came out to break you, see, like I say, it's all a spiritual warfare. These demons represent Mara, okay? And you represent Buddha. That's a great analogy to put it. So all these demons come around you to threat and scare you. That, look, don't be so bold and strong, else I'm going to destroy you. You get it? I'm going to kill you. I'm going to destroy you. Just stay poised. Just watch the drama. Watch their drama unfold and get back your power. All that they want is to keep you in low vibrational state. Because guess what? If they could get to you in a fearful position, if they could put you in traumatic state, then you're not going to do the stuff that God wants you to do. You're not going to live your life in truth how God wants you to. They want you to sell your soul and worship their Satan. But they are not going to say that I'm a Satan worshipper. That's exactly what they are. That's exactly what they are. I've seen demons in their eyes. For real. And on the other's face, they might pretend and smile and talk like a great human, kind and compassionate. Don't believe their dramas. They would do all sorts of voodoos and bring about dead animals and throw that on your way to put fear onto you. The other day, they had put some blood on my window glass pane to put fear onto me. But well, I'm the child of God and nothing threatens me. And as long as you put your faith in the Lord, nothing can shake you. Whatever be your faith in Christ, I am a believer in a lot of great gods, not just Christ, Buddha, Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva. Whoever gives me inspiration to live and be strong, I respect and love all of them, even the masters. Lao Tzu, Rumi, Nisargadatta Maharaj, Ramana Maharishi, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Goddess Tara, Goddess Radha, Goddess Durga, Goddess Kali, everything that is about truth, everything that is about light. Because I am the sun. I'm the goddess and I depict the sun. And that's why all of these demons target you. Because first of all of these are your devotees. And I ensure that since these are my devotees and they come to me, I should rather be my highest version of the goddess in me so that they even though they have been paid to destroy me, but something in their spirit shakes. And that's why I'm on the planet doing what I'm called for. I do the light worker, and that's why I'm a light worker, and so are you, a light worker. And that's why you are the target, because the world is turning more and more dark, more and more demonic, and there are these few chosen ones who they want to suppress, who they want to destroy, so that there's no light and nobody to question them. But the truth is coming out, and there are millions of people like me who share their stories online, and a lot of communities like that wherein you can have your say and you can connect with other people, and we all share with each other how we all can be strong and how to come out of it. The way out is through faith. The way out is through doing the right thing and not bending into the lies, not bending into the weakness. They would try and intentionally give you wrong estimates on the fund that you expect. I watched a video of an old woman and how she denied the government of whatever fund she was supposed to get. Government would give her so less than what she actually expected, and she denied that. And then government didn't pay her anything because she said, no, I want either the thing that I deserve, which is my right, which is justice, or I don't want anything at all. And then she went homeless, and she's an old lady, okay? She's around 75 years old. And I was shocked at the way how the satanic world is. Like, people have no shame torturing a woman that is so old. But finally, she got her justice after 5 years. After 5 years, that woman got back $1 million from the US government. So you're basically called out for your test in your faith. If you have the faith, and like Christ said in one of his beautiful book that I've been listening to, audiobook of Christ, and he says that in the end times, when the torture goes more, when the darkness increases a lot more, then you must endure. And only somebody who could endure all the way till the end would be resurrected. So don't fear. Even you might feel it's fearful and it's shaky, and I don't have the. Am I so strong? So when this question comes, am I so strong? That's because your little ego is trying to prepare itself for the big war. But you must surrender and drop that ego and let just the bigger massive I, the collective I consciousness in you that is there, you just let that thing do the work. That means there's a knowing I am. And when you just let that I am do the work, then you will see you are able to do things which by your little logical ego, you will say, but how did I know this? Because I've never learned it. I've never studied it. How did this knowledge download come to me? But that download only comes if you're a person of light, if you're truthful. So no matter how much amount of EMF or radiation or brain reading technology, let them do whatever sort of tricks on you, brain mapping stuffs, none of that would work. When you transcend your small I, and when you take on to that collective I am, you surpass all of the laws, all of the technology. You are much bigger than that. Because understand this, what is AI? What is technology? It is, all of that is programming in C Sharp and Python, the line of codes that has basically studied all of the trillions of data from whole lot of people on the planet who have put their data on the internet, or reading your data through your finger strokes. All of that is the data that people have given, and it's a massage data, and then they use it to extract the use cases out of it. Like, this sort of a person is going to react in this manner in this sort of a situation. All of that works on probability, which is a subset of your bigger I am. No AI can ever replicate true you. If you're vibrating at a lower sense of consciousness, sure, they can manipulate you, they can read you. I know he or she likes to go to this shop at this day because it's sunny. I know they would go to that cafe shop because that's their most visited shop. I know they will go to this shopping center because if I look at their patterns, this is their most favorite shopping center and this is where they go in a happy mood. Those sort of things they can track. But when you transcend, when you are in a state of samadhi, when you have lost your sense of small ego, then you go untraceable. When there's none of you left, then nothing can track you. Know your powers. And know that this power that I'm talking about is not to the small I. You do not prepare for that. You do not train yourself out of that. The dumber people out there